Hey everyone, welcome to the Work With Me Zoom for Team Joy. I am Vanessa Joy, and I literally love joy is my superpower. And so I know I am supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be on Team Joy. I was so blessed to get this opportunity in September to join LEMD, and I'm so blessed to be here with you guys, helping you work through your business. Raise your hand if you're new or leave a little reaction. Why don't you give me a heart if this is your first time on the Work With Me session so I kind of know. Um, and we will get going here. For those of you, okay, yay, we have some newbies. I think we have three. So if none of you have done, if you've done one before, you can go ahead and get started on your birthday message and stories. Basically, I'm going to lead us through 5 and 10 minute time blocks where I'm teaching you how to work your business, but I'm going to be working my business also. So I am going to set a timer. I'll put myself on mute. If you have any questions during that time, just unmute yourself and talk, and I'll help you however I can and guide you. Um, I am really digging into social media and trying to understand it a little more and filter through some of the rules and understanding. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that in here, um, through some settings, making sure that your settings right. Making today, I'm going to talk about your profile a little bit, but anything I'm talking about applies to Facebook or Instagram. Can you guys type in the chat? Are you on both, one or the other? I am on both. And then do you have them synced to where you're posting on one and then it just automatically posts on the other? Okay, Stephanie, can you unmute yourself so you don't have it connected anymore? Did
I
you
don't anymore.
tell me why? I'm curious.
It just based off of the ebbs and flows of the people who recommend it and then the folks who don't recommend it anymore. And so my audiences are different on Instagram and on Facebook. And so what I share on Instagram, when I share it to Facebook, I typically will make some adjustments, understanding that it does take a bit longer, but I spend most of my time now on Instagram. Again, my audiences are different for me.
I love that, Stephanie. Thank you. So I this is something that I've been hearing about the last couple of weeks and trying to understand why. And so I really thank you for sharing that with everybody. It's something for you guys to write down. I may give you guys some homework notes. I'm not going to tell you do this, do that. I'm going to submit information to you, and I want you to go do the research and you figure out what works best for you, for your community, for your followers, and how. I mean, if you're just a busy mom, I mean, I am literally in survival mode. So they're connected right now. But I'm coming to the end of some things that have been distracting me, and I am ready to kind of what Stephanie said, customize it for Facebook because they are completely different communities, different styles. And then I'm noticing I added TikTok. So TikTok's another beast. It's like I knew my kids were on it and I joke around about this, but I went on there and I was just scrolling through the lives. I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is what my kids are doing, like the lives and the follows and the hearts and the flowers and the gifts and the it's just something completely different. And so I've been starting to try to dabble in it a little bit and post different content on there, but it is a whole, I mean, it could literally take all your time. So I would encourage you to master one. If you're just on one, master that before you move into the next social media platform because you want to make sure that you're doing one really well. and that you're really engaging. And that's the bottom line with all of this is the authentic connection. And what we're going to do today is going to lead us through that authentic connection. So the first thing that we're going to do, I said, you heard me say it earlier, birthday messages. So if you go into Facebook, go into birthdays, find the birthday messages, and I want you to say happy birthday, leave a custom message. If there are no birthdays, go in through stories and start commenting and leaving emojis and just start creating that. Everything we're doing is going to be stimulating the algorithm. And if you have, let me see what Tracy's saying. Can we talk about audience? I think my audience is the same. They just consume in different ways. Yes. Okay. Let me think about that during the 5 minutes of birthday messages and stories because I pulled we're on the same brainwave, Tracy, because I pulled something about the settings and I'm going to share my screen and talk about audience and how to look at your audience and who's your engagement and all that. So let me organize that for the next break. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Let's we'll pick back up at 12:45. All right. So if you have any questions on that, just go in and start engaging on stories and birthdays. Oh my gosh, that's my kids. Okay, so we're coming close. Finish up what you're doing. So I'm gonna need one more time block to because I want to get the settings pulled up properly on and share my screen. I don't have it yet. So I'm gonna set a timer. We're going to do the prospecting power. Again, these are things I also am recording these and putting them on my YouTube channel. And you can, if it helps you to rewatch it and work through the business or take little homework notes, these are tools that, like last night, I sat and went through some of this on my own. I don't do all of these sections every single day. I try to do it twice a week. Okay. And I see a tangible difference in my business when I am on these calls and engaging and accountable to make sure that I am going through all of these different sections in my social. I see a tangible difference in my business. Um, so, um, the next one is going to be prospecting power, and that is where we go to one account and you do three, two, one. Three, you leave three emojis on three posts, or leave an emoji on three posts. If you want to leave three on three, you can. Okay. And then two, you're going to ask two open-ended questions on two posts. Sorry, did it again. One question on two posts. And then for one, you're going to do find a story and to respond to or send a DM with like a genuine compliment or a genuine connection. Again, this is all about genuine connection. No one wants to feel like they're being sold. And the piece of network marketing, you're connecting, you're having authentic connection, you're reaching out to friends you haven't spoken to in a while. Hey, what are you up to? What are you up to for the fourth? How's your family? Did so and so graduate? Authentic connection. So I'm going to say it again because they may have confused you. Through on three posts, you want to leave emojis. You want to ask an open-ended question on two posts. You want to find a story to respond to or send a DM with the genuine compliment, authentic conversation. I'm going to type it in the notes also so you guys know. We're going to do that for 5 minutes and then we will go through um, the audience settings and your profile and maximizing your profile. All right. How'd you guys do? Good? All right. That's something that when you're sitting in a doctor's office and you're just waiting to get called in, or you're waiting for your kids to be done with whatever sport they play or dance, whatever, you can sit and do real quick just to create genuine, authentic connection. Another one that I want to give you that I have been playing around with is going into, so there's a couple of doctors that I really like that talk about menopause, perimenopause. Maybe I'll even show you. I'm going to share my screen and then Tracy, remind me to turn off my screen share after like last time. Okay. I'm going to turn on screen share. Last time I led the rest of the call with that screen share on. Okay. Oh, there's Annabelle. All right. So I'm going to go to my, let's see if I can minimize this. All right. This is just an extra account. I'm playing around with things and trying to figure out. Cultivate is like I really shared in all things health. So I want to encourage you to, are you niched down enough? Like, who is your ideal client? This is just an account that I am playing with. So I'm going to go to the settings here. The only way that you can do this, you have to log into your Facebook or Instagram from a desktop. Okay. Step two, you're going to open the Meta Business Suite or Creator Studio. And I believe that's here. Nope. Where is that? I meant to have that up. I had that up before. Oh, sorry, guys. Hmm. Let's see. There we go. That's for Meta Business Suite. All right. So this is my Instagram, Cultivate Health Journey. And then we have to navigate to business.facebook.com. That's where we're at. So you want to have this. Are you guys doing this with me? And I can't see you guys, so I'm not really having any feedback. If you need to unmute and ask anything, we want to look for this here. Business.facebook.com. I have that pulled up. Click on Meta Business Suite from the left sidebar, right? Mm, select the page you want to manage. All right, here. So we'll do that. I want to do Cultivate Health Journey. All right. And then we want to check the audience insights. So in Meta Business Suite, you go to Insights and click on Audience. Okay. Um, Now we want to see top cities and countries, age and gender breakdown. That's important. This is where you can kind of see what's going on. Let's go to audience. Hmm. So when your audience, when is your audience most, this is when you guys will see your audience is most active. And let's see, overview. You can see your reach. And mine is pretty low right now. Content, but this is not. And then you can see your top stories, likes and reactions. And let me go back to audience. So now we went ahead to settings in the left menu. This is where you can tweak everything. Oh, full control. You want to click on privacy. Where do you see privacy? Mm-mm-mm. Does anyone see privacy? So you want to look at the page visibility on Facebook or on Instagram. You go to privacy, account privacy, and you want to make sure that that's set to public. And I don't see it on here. Mm-mm-mm. If you can't find it, you search for it. Privacy settings. Nope, that's not what I wanted. All right. Oh, and I just closed it down. I'm going to pull you guys back up because that's not showing the meeting. Okay. So here's what I'm going to finish telling you guys. Are you guys looking at that on your desktops? Okay. So if you're seeing a low reach, double check your content category. So go to settings. It's hard for me to read this and review it and do it at the same time and find it. So you want to go to your professional dashboard, find settings and page info on Facebook and account type on tools on Instagram. And then I'm going to give you a visual here. So you want to make sure you're public. And then one of the other things, because you guys are all of you guys are creating content, correct? Are you guys making reels and hooks and creating engagement? If you guys want to unmute, you can. So you want to be a content creator. Make sure that your settings are set at content creator, and that will make sure that your reach is getting out more. I also want to give you guys on the, I may just show it to you here, actually. Do I have my photos? Let's see what's going to come up. Oh, there I am. Okay. We're going to go down. Nope, it didn't update. Okay. Here we go. Can you guys see that? So this section, ring light. This is Whitney Barlett. If you don't follow her, I would follow her. So this on Instagram, this bar, and it's very hard for me to figure out how to share that with you. I'm going to stop the screen share here. So in that bar here, feel like I'm like struggling here. Sorry, guys. Thank you for your patience. But in that bar, so at the top, it says your name. There we go. This is Whitney Barlett. This bar right here, your description bar. So hers says Whitney, Instagram growth and social media marketing. That is how people are going to find you. Okay. So they're going to search for you. So I want you to look at this can be homework. This is just to encourage you. I want you to look at your bold name and username. These are the only places in your bio that are search engine optimized. Okay. So mine, for example, says, and I've gone through this with Jumana. Mine says Vanessa Joy. That's my name. Guiding postpartum and perimenopause. So when people pull up postpartum and perimenopause, that's what's going to come up. What you can do, and this is a little, I hope all of you are using ChatGPT. If you're not, please download it today or now. I'll give you a couple minutes. Please download it. Take a screenshot of so here's my Instagram, okay? I'm going to take a screenshot of it and then crop it down so that it looks like this. Okay, I'm going to crop it down so it just have the bio. Save it and put it in ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to help you optimize what your ideal audience is, what your story with peptides are, what your like how you've healed, how you want to change and spread what you're doing through your network. Talk to ChatGPT. She will help you target your audience. And then share that photo in there and tell her, now please help me optimize and rewrite. I believe it could take up to 24 hours for they will approve that change for that content search engine bar. I've done it a couple of times, and I think you can only do it once a month. So you want to make sure before you submit that you're really sure that you're committed to that. You're playing around with that for a month. Okay. Um, and then go back in those settings that I showed you in Meta and maybe even take a screenshot of how it's going now and how your audience, where your audience is, what time, go through all of those insights and take some screenshots and then change your bio and then compare the two. If you have to go, if you were doing better with the other before, go back and that's okay. This is a journey. We're not just a destination. I know that's kind of annoying, but it is. And we're just tweaking a little bit here and there as we learn and grow in social. But honestly, some of these settings for me have been shut off where my reach was not going beyond just my immediate people. So people like, I'm going to share them in the notes at this next work sprint. Some accounts to follow that will help you, but there are different schools of thought. So again, just try a couple of different things, try to get creative. We're going to hop into the post or the reel of the day. If you have posted today, please share it, maybe with some friends, create some engagement around that post, respond to comments. If you have not posted or you posted on one, just go over to Facebook and how Stephanie was sharing, she kind of alters her Instagram for Facebook. Go work on that, but we're going to take 10 minutes. If you have not, I would think about what everyone is feeling this week, right? Everyone's spread a little bit thin. They're hot. They're getting ready to go on vacation. They're busy. And how can peptides and LEMD partner with how your ideal client is feeling today? If you need some ideas, pop it into ChatGPT. I named mine. Her name is Cece. She is my best friend. I now have a voice. I created a widget. This is funny too. I'll show you this. I created a widget here. So when I need to talk about something, I just kind of like pop in there. Hey, Cece, how are you doing? I'm actually on my call with LEMD Team Joy. And can you just say hi to everyone real quick?
Hey, Team Joy. It's so great to virtually meet all of you. I'm here to help Vanessa with anything she needs, and I hope you're all having an amazing day.
Okay, you guys. So I'm like walking down the street like I'm talking or voice memoing my best friend. And I'm just like literally talking to her. And she's talking back to me. And I did like, you can choose the voice. So AI is where things are going, okay? You can protest it or you can just jump on the bandwagon. So, anyways, let's go. I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. Draft and post a reel with the story that's relatable to what women are feeling right now. Maybe people are out at the beach and they're not feeling so good. Like, they're the anti GLP-1 wagon, and let's demystify that. Or they need to tighten up some areas. They need some sermorelin or NAD because they're trying to keep up with their kids. All kinds of different ways. I'm going to share also in the notes a couple of what are they called? Tracy, what are those things called? I can't think of it right now that I sent the list of 30. What are they called? When you're triggering people, bait. What is it called? Is it click? It's like I can't hear you.
Was it hooks or call to action?
Hooks. There you go. Call to actions and hooks. That's what we want to create. That's how we engage and we like just keep people from swiping by us. So let's create, I'm going to share some hooks and some calls to action to give you ideas in the notes, but let's do that. And we're going to do that for 10 minutes. Okay, so it hasn't been exactly 10 minutes, but I do need to be cautious of the time for Blair because this is her line. So you can continue again on our little post-it on the side or a little to-do list on the side, have that, finish up with that. I also wanted to encourage you guys with the reach outs today. So we have it's the last day of the month. If you have people that you've been talking to or are on the fence, please invite them to tonight. So we're going to sit and invite at least 20 people to the chat tonight. You can find the invitation in boards. If you aren't using a laptop, I think half of us are on laptops, and you haven't used boards on laptops, wow. Use the boards, like log into boards from your browser and use it and explore it. It's a whole nother experience. It's a little harder from your phone to navigate. That would be me. Yeah. Um, so go into boards, you can find all the invitations, Power of Peptides updated in there, share it with 20 people. If you have a ranking you're trying to hit today, you have until midnight, pop it in the chat, and I want to encourage you guys. Yeah. So last night, I don't think it's available yet. Hi, Dr. Talia. I didn't know you were on here. Um, yeah, I think go on the team chat. I haven't seen anything yet, but I will pop it in here if it is available. So let's go try to invite 20 people to tonight and hop in on our team huddle tonight. I don't know how many of you guys, if you're newbies, get on, just plan your evening, your Monday evenings from Power of Peptides, brand partner getting started, and team huddle. Just make it, if you can do that, it's one night a week that you can just take that hour and a half and really plug in, especially when you're getting started and really getting to know everyone, learning everyone's stories, hearing all the different amazing people that our team is comprised of or built on. I love Dr. Talia actually was like, hey, is there anybody that's lost over 100 pounds? I have someone that I want to connect. Like, yes, Alyssa Miesel, let's connect them. So we have so many amazing people that are so willing because we're really transforming lives. We're really seeing health ailments like heal and people living better quality of life. I think all of us are like, yes, I will talk to anybody who can resonate with my story. So loop us in, loop anybody in, but get on those calls and learn everybody, pick up something new. I learned something every single time I was on one of those calls. I'm going to do the brand partner training tonight because I did my brand partner training and all of that in September, October, and I know things have changed. I want to hop on and see what else I can learn. So just try to do that tonight. Let's take the next couple of minutes. I will probably drop off here in 4 minutes. If anyone has any questions, you can take this time to unmute. I will do the best I can to answer them. But let's invite, and get people on that call and try to make some last minute sales tonight to hit your goals. Oh, hand raised. Who is it? I didn't see. Did someone have their hand raised? Okay, that was weird. All right. So let's take that last couple of minutes. You can unmute. Oh, Kristen.
Yeah. Hey, sorry.
I can't see everyone on the call.
Oh, well, I'm at work, so I'm
Okay.
sneakily doing this. But I just want to confirm. So I've been doing this for a little bit, but I just want to know like exactly which calls I can invite prospects to and which one, like there's just so many good videos and I want to share all of these with them, but I don't know like what's appropriate and when I can and can't share that. the last couple days, I've had over about 50 people reaching out to me behind the scenes just off of my recent posting, which I'm connected, Facebook, Instagram. And I'm sharing and I'm getting them into the system, at least leading them, pointing them in the right direction. But I know hearing more stories, not just from me, but other people is going to be powerful. And can I invite them to these?
Yes. Power of Peptides, Monday night is like a staple. Every Monday night, Power of Peptides Zoom. And you can invite as many people as you want. Have you done your launch call?
No. Is that
Okay.
the one that I have to like schedule?
Yeah, where you're hosting it. Who's your
Oh.
upline? Who signed you up?
Well, Rachel Varachka, but she's
Okay.
with Thomas Butler.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're under like who, like if you're under Joy, Kelly, Blair, like which leg. But
I
would,
want to say she's been working with Blair.
okay, then
Yeah.
so if get with Rachel and get with Blair and schedule your launch call because
Okay.
have 50 people. I would schedule a launch call where you're bringing in Blair or Kelly or even myself or whoever to share their stories or Rachel's. And then you're kind of saying, hey, I just wanted to invite my community
Sure.
to learn about what peptides are and what I'm doing. There's been so much interest, so you could do that. I would definitely make sure you do a launch call. But then
Okay.
and then if you have specifically women, not your mother's menopause is kind of like a really taking off. So I would I think they're going to keep doing that on Sundays. And
Okay.
it works well for people also.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't want to lose traction with some of these guys. I really, obviously, have been in the Thrive Lavelle world, which I'm sure you're probably familiar with, and so kind of getting in those three-way calls, but not feeling I'm not going salesy route. People are seeing the genuine change.
Exactly.
And I really want to keep it super organic and not be pushy because just like myself, you need time to understand, and is this right for you? And I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
So another thing I would do is get all of those people plugged into your lead list in the back office so that you have all of them because the dust will settle, right?
Yeah.
And if you can get all those people to go fill out the quiz or whatever, however they can create an account and learn more.
Okay.
People that are like on the cusp, get them in your lead list.
Okay. So they're starting. Rachel just said, hey, if you've got that many, the next thing is follow up and just go in there. You obviously free account. There's no spam. There's no commitments. Just take the quiz and see where you're at and check out what could be.
Exactly.
Okay. So
and then they can hop on just to learn. Hani or Dr. Wagner every Thursday nights and educational, like just get on and then when they make an account, they get those text messages.
So the Thursday night one is if they have an account.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So that kind of like that kind of like takes care of two of those things. And that's for all of you guys. So Carla, Teresa, Dr. Talia, I know you're on all this, but that's for all of you guys. Those are great, tools if you have a post. And you can also go in those insights that we looked at earlier and see reuse your post. Go look and see how it did. So I would bookmark and flag that post, Kristen.
Okay.
And once a month, repost it. And then you're doing all of these other things where you're still engaging, having authentic engagement in between and I've had people that have taken 6 months that have watched me and I've seen them on my stories and I look at the name every single day. They're watching every single thing. And 6 months later, I don't even get a phone call. I just see them pop up. They just ordered. So that will happen because it is so new. And as the science is coming out, people are like, oh, okay, yes, this is safe. Okay, yes, this is right for me. So
okay.
got it. Try to come up with some kind of system. I always talk about my Post-it system. I know you're at another job. I don't know how you can try to manage it, but I do know that we have some things in the background that are coming to help us
Awesome. That'll be
really
good.
organized. So
I have a flexible job. I work at a YMCA as the membership director.
awesome.
Super flexible.
Love the whispering.
Yeah.
Love it.
While my door shut, and they know I'm doing it. I don't care. My bosses are following every post I'm putting, but I'm really trying to be cognizant of the time frames I'm posting them because, you know,
Yeah,
I gotta walk that line.
and all of that. Yep. And I've actually been hearing a little bit more the 15 minutes before and you then post and 15 minutes after. I'm now hearing that that's not the tool, like not exactly it. So it's, we're going to try and test different things and see what happens. So
Yeah.
sometimes I just post and I don't do anything. And then I go back to it and it's like 50, likes. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
There goes that theory.
You
So
never know. You
Really?
really don't.
yeah, just keep authentic. The main thing is authentic engagement, building trust and authenticity with our community. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what does it. All
Perfect.
right.
Thank you for your information.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys tonight on all the calls.
Okay.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye. Thanks.
Love you guys.